Good morning, everyone. It is Monday, March 25th, 2024. It's 9 a.m., which means it is time once again for our mindful moment. I'm Dr. Jonathan Zenz. I am the senior minister, the spiritual leader at Unity of Tucson. Unity of Tucson is a loving and inclusive spiritual center right in Tucson, Arizona. And the mindful moment is an opportunity I take on weekday mornings at 9 a.m. first thing to engage in my own spiritual practice and to share that with you. And the reason that I do this is because engaging in spiritual practice on a consistent and regular basis is something that has enhanced the quality of my life. Take a moment and just listen for a moment. Just listen. You're going to hear something, I think. And this is going to be relevant to what I'm talking about today. You hear it? I'll get back to that in just a moment. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, I would love for you to post a comment and let me know that you are here. And I do, of course, want to offer my reminder, which I offer whenever I see you. And it is to say this: you are love, you are light, you are life. You are magnificent. You are magnificent, and I am so grateful that you shine your light and share your magnificence. Please do keep doing that. So it is a cool, cloudy morning. It is. We've had some rain over the last 24 hours. It's been really lovely, and we always are blessed by rain in the desert. And I want to acknowledge and say thank you for last week. I was off last week, not doing the mindful moment each day because I was on holiday in Sedona with my husband and my mother-in-law, and we had a really wonderful time, a very relaxed, rejuvenating experience. And I always love going to Sedona. It's one of my favorite places in the whole world. All right, I'm going to invite you to listen again and see what you hear. Hear it? The microphone may not pick it up very well. We'll see. So what I'm hearing are things outside myself, out there in the world. The first thing when I was doing my introductions and saying hello, the first thing you may have heard was an engine in the background, and there was actually a bulldozer that was right over there that was, clearing out. And what I hear out there now is actually the very low rumble of a jet engine from a plane. And the reason that I wanted to point those things out is because, well, first of all, we have a very good capacity for letting them go in our awareness, if we choose to let go of them in our awareness, when we're engaged in something. And so the spiritual practice today is the capacity to which we can let go of what we would deem distractions, those things that are begging for our attention in the outside world, that experiential world. If we are allowing ourselves to let go of distractions when we are choosing to experience the quiet, is that possible? Well, I will say, yes, it is possible. It's actually one of the things I offer. Sometimes if I'm sitting in meditation, and if I'm leading a meditation with a group of people, there have been times when I have sat in meditation, leading a group, and there have been things happening, and like we're in the prayer room or something, and there's something happening outside, or, there's some noise over there. And I just say, those things that are begging for our attention, we can choose to not let them take our attention. It is not a requirement that those things maintain our attention. Someone speaking in the distance, a cyclist riding behind me. Those are all things that we could look at as distractions in the world, and they are not required. Our attention on them is not required. So the practice is focusing the attention on the inner life. That's what I really want today to be about. So today's prayer is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to spend probably more time allowing silence than just speaking through the whole prayer. And so I invite you to join me in that and see how that works out for you. So let's go ahead and engage in that practice. What do you say? And this is actually in alignment too with this is a way that we can practice what I offered yesterday in my Sunday message, which I really invited us into letting go of everything we think we know and inviting a contemplation of the question that begins, I know nothing. Now, what can I know? And so we can turn our attention to the inner life. If it's safe and comfortable for you to close your eyes, you're welcome to do so. In this instance, I'm going to choose to keep my eyes open. That's a choice. You do not have to comport with my choice. You get to experience this in the way that you choose to experience it. But as I settle my heart and mind into this moment, and I welcome an acknowledgement of God, the infinite source, the creative resource, I let myself be concentrated on this. That there is only one presence, there is only one power, there is only the divine, there is only holiness, and holiness is everywhere present. There is no thing that is not God, the essence of creation. And everything that I perceive in the world of form, everything I perceive in the experiential experience of life, I trust and know it is all God. And so I am open to a willingness in this moment to let myself be quieted within and know that there is no thing in the world of form that requires my attention. And so I find the quiet within myself. I find myself being the silence. I choose to do so now and allow. I relax. I breathe. I am open. I am aware. I notice that which is within. And I deepen into noticing what I notice. I have dominion over what I notice. I have dominion over what takes my attention, for nothing can take my attention that I am not willing to give. I deepen the noticing. I choose to hear the bird's song. I choose to feel coolness, the coolness of the air on my skin. I relax. I trust. I know. And it is with gratitude in my heart that I welcome this as a practice. I let appreciation overflow to know that I have dominion over my experience of everything. And so with gratitude and appreciation overflowing, I simply let it be. By relaxing, trusting, knowing, and welcoming that which I choose to welcome. I let it be and affirm it by saying, and so it is. And so it is. I trust you enjoyed that. I certainly did. And yes, while there were many things that were begging for my attention, I chose to remember that I have dominion over my experience and kept my focused. It's a practice. So here's the thing. If you feel like you didn't do as well as you would have liked, keep practicing. That's what it is all about. We call it spiritual practice. Spiritual mastery is spiritual practice. And so we can engage in that. And I'm so grateful for your willingness. So this is Holy Week in the traditional Christian calendar, and we are leading up to Easter on this coming Sunday, March 31st. And I would love to remind you, I'm going to be guiding a labyrinth walk. That's what it's called. A labyrinth walk at Unity, a sunrise labyrinth walk. I will be there ready to walk at 6:15 and would love to have you join me for that experience. So you just show up at Unity. The labyrinth is if you're coming in the parking lot, go all the way to you're heading toward the building, and then take a right and then keep going over into the dirt lot to the right, and you will see where the labyrinth is if you've never been there before. Would love to have you join us for that. So yeah, Easter Sunday is coming up. It's one of the days that I love to celebrate. And I am always delighted to share this time with you. Keep shining your light. Peace and blessings to you. Take the moment. Don't forget, take the moment. All right. Be well, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. for the Mindful Moment.